and blue, purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Charges of federal orders, incredible markers, indelible sparkers, immeasurable. Sparking the medical carcass on pedestal. Sharks for that revenue, hawks for what's edible. Heart full of vegetables, art at the festivals. Heart no cholesterol, sharp on those episodes. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. Go independent like Prince. I'm on 100%.
Peace, family. Welcome to another episode, Underground Railroad Radio. This is your host, Brother Rich, and I am joined once again by the living legend himself, Professor Griff. Welcome back, brother.
Peace, Brother Rich. Yep, this is the first one for this so-called New Year, man.
Yeah.
2017, so this is the first one getting off to a slow start because I'm way out here in Portland, Oregon, man.
Oh, Portland, yeah. Okay. How is it out there?
It's all right, man. You know, got some progressive people out here and doing some things. So, yeah, it's cool. It's kind of cold, but, hey, got to deal with it.
Well, that's good to hear that, brother. Well, I know you all the way over there. I wanted to talk to you real quick tonight, Professor Griff, about a subject that it just seems as though every time, you know, back in the day, we used to say, whenever I turn on my TV, now it's whenever I turn on the internet and scroll through social media or whatever, somebody's beefing. Somebody's being a gangster. I see guns being flashed. I mean, I'm watching this play out with Soulja Boy and Chris Brown, and I'm watching the whole world watch it, and everywhere I turn around, I can't get away from it. So I'm like, why the hell do everywhere I turn on the internet, I'm hearing about Chris Brown and Soulja Boy? And it just makes me think about, why do people get on the internet and act tougher than what they are in real life? Like,
right.
Really get on the internet and they just go buck wild. They go crazy, Griff. What the hell is it? You know, and to simply start out the show, what is the internet doing to people's psychology that just has everybody feuding with each other, brother?
Well, you know, Chuck D said attention is the new currency. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like the more attention, the more likes you get, the more hits you get, the more important I think people think that they are. And people have to live up to that particular internet hype, so to speak. It's almost like instead of you creating a page, the page almost creates you.
Oh, okay.
If you understand what I'm saying,
yeah.
You become this person that you've kind of created and made online, and now offline you're made to live up to that particular persona of who this person is. Simply because if you got, I don't know, out of 100 likes or hits or whatever, the 35 of those people are not even real, and then the other percentage of them are faking. You know what I'm saying? They actually, somebody told me, I'll be honest with you, I've met some people that they are totally different than what I thought they would be because of what they do online and actually meeting them. It's like, wow, it's almost like a letdown. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When I meet these people, they are borderline recluse. They're socially awkward, and they're not the way they present themselves online. But the internet provides you that platform and that arena, so to speak, in that environment for you to be as tough as you want to be, or, you know, as smart as you want to be, because now you're talking about the cut and paste generation. You're talking about, you know, the iPhone, the iCondom, and the selfie. Everything is about self. Everything is about I. You understand what I'm saying? You can practically be who you want to be online. I think the internet creates that, has that platform where you can create that kind of environment where you can act those fantasies out. And you can be those particular people, and no one's going to hold you accountable because you can just stay online. You don't necessarily have to come offline. You could be that individual online all the time.
I was always told by older brothers about Elijah, and when Elijah told Malcolm to stay away from the cameras, and they used to always say that's what ultimately did Malcolm in, his love for that camera. Do you think even Malcolm was a victim to what we're seeing? Like, what we're seeing on social media, it isn't nothing new, and one of our greatest even fell victim to what we might call fame or what we call the cameras?
I mean, there's some cats I know right now, man, that cannot stay out from in front of the camera. Ever since Facebook Live started doing their thing, there's more people Facebook Living about bullshit. About just one dude's Facebook Live while he was on the toilet, man. That ain't some shit for the world to see. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But I think there's some very important things. For example, we give kudos to the brother out on the front lines in Charlotte when the stuff pops off with the police. He did Facebook Live every night to let the people around the world know what was going on in real time. I could rock with. I could understand that. But for some cat, to be in his bedroom talking about his fucking pajamas, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And doing a comparison between SpongeBob SquarePants and fucking Scooby-Doo pajamas, I guess. That's just not, that's not something I really want to see on Facebook Live. But, I think people are using the internet, because the internet, that Black Dot says, is a blessing and a curse. It has made people that would otherwise be unknown and just be a regular, normal, average cat. That has made these guys larger than life. I.e. Soulja Boy. You understand what I'm saying? With his 2 million hits on YouTube, with his corny ass little dance and his little cute little song, got him a record deal. You understand what I'm saying? Some cats that was like, borderline bitch niggas in high school, they get mad pussy nowadays because they got this character they created on social media. Right. All people would not even pay these people no attention. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People are listening to these people now and they're weighing in on certain things that otherwise people would not have listened to these characters. And like I said, it's a blessing and it's a curse simply because if you have 1 million views and 1 million hits on a particular subject or a song or an idea or whatever, that really means something. And people actually brag about it. Jaheed Muhammad was telling me about, he was in traffic watching these two dudes argue with one another. And they just so happened to be going to the same club that he was doing security at. All 3 of them pulled in the parking lot, him and the 2 dudes arguing. And they are rolling down the window arguing with one another. These dudes pulled in the parking lot of Justin's, Puffy's club. Dude got out of his car, cocked diesel, popped the trunk. Guess what he pulled out? Some fucking shopping bags from Lenox Mall. Talk about, I got money, I shop too, nigga, I got this. And they argue about the most expensive shit at Neiman Marcus. What kind of bullshit is that? But that's the kind of stuff that's online now. That's the kind of stuff that they make YouTube clips about. And now they have Facebook beef. Come on, man. Come on. I watched this thing with Soulja Boy, man. I watched the thing play out on Twitter about Minister Farrakhan with Talib Kweli. I watched how it played out, and every time somebody reposts something, somebody else joined in on the argument, making it that much worse. Right. And now, YouTube, I'm telling you, man, social media is probably the best thing that ever happened to the thug, to the internet gangster, to the coward. Social media is the best thing that ever happened to the coward. Because now you could be a lot larger than life. You could almost pretend like you're getting a phone call from your niggas just through, and then the phone rang. You understand what I'm saying? You could almost pretend. You could almost pretend like you got crew. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like the first warning shot been fired already, and they sound like you got crew. But come on, man. Come on. Stop that. Social media is the best thing that ever happened to the coward, man. Because you know damn well they're not going to say these things in person. Right. Exactly. You got internet thugs. I mean, social media gave birth to the internet thug, the cyber gangster, the cyber thug. All these cats now with lip service. It's like, come on. I mean, for years I've been posting on my flyers where I'm going to be, and all these cats have been threatening me. They never show up. They never show up, man.
Damn.
That's a real dynamic.
Why do you think it seems to be, you know, when you watch people like Soulja Boy and these young brothers and sisters that came up in front of the television screen and they were famous at a young age, it's almost like you expect them to turn out to be a weirdo or to turn out to be messed up in the head. And we all wanted a better childhood. We all wanted more money. But every time we look at these brothers and sisters who had all the money and who had the fame and who had the fortune, it seems as though once they hit their 20s, it's like a difficult transition into adulthood. So what do you think is causing that? Whether it's Chris Brown, whether it's Soulja Boy, whether it's Orlando Brown, whether it's Raven Simone, whoever it may be, why does it seem so difficult for them to transition into adulthood?
That's a very interesting question. I would tend to think that Amos Wilson was correct when he talked about the falsification of African consciousness. But in a plain, ordinary sense, in the average black family coming up, we always knew that it was one individual that was gay in the family, that one individual that was a thug, that one individual that just couldn't quite get it right, never finished high school, that one individual that was on drugs, but you never find 2 and 3. You really found 2 or 3 on the same block. Now, it's rare that you find someone that's kind of normal, that got some damn common sense, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's saying something, that don't mind having a normal conversation and a normal transition into adulthood. It's very rare. With the designer drugs that are out there, the synthetic drugs, it's taking people to a point where they're not able to come back because they're believing their own hype. You understand what I'm saying? Once you get to that point on social media, where on a consistent basis you're getting millions of hits, you become that dude now. You become that dude now. So ordinarily, a beef that would happen between you and I, where we would have to get together and squash it or talk about it, now people automatically go to YouTube and go to Facebook. I could have a texting argument with somebody, and that individual would rather put that up and then try to embarrass me on social media. Of course, you and everybody listening know I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? What the hell you want to post? It don't mean anything to me. Because in the long run, you got to be consistent with being a man or a woman of integrity. And if you're consistently putting stuff out there, putting information out there and selling your ass, then that's how people are going to view you. Plain and simple. But I noticed something, man. People are oft forgiving people that constantly fuck over them. And it seems like the more you fuck over people, the more they like you. In this day and age of oversized malls and supersized meals and enormous asses and ridiculous amount of breasts you have and all this kind of madness, man. You know what I'm saying? It almost seems like the person with a normal ass, a chick with a normal ass, a normal breast, with normal facial features, with a normal personality, with a normal goddamn conversation, she gets no play. It almost seems like you have to become the personification of somebody's idea of what a star should be. So if you're a regular artist with one chick, that's not enough, man. You gotta have mad crazy chicks in every city, man. You gotta be that dude. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like, oh damn, you still smoking regular weed, nigga? God damn. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Crazy, wild, stupid, ridiculous, man. Who's the white boy that made the song, now I'm stressed out, crazy looking white boy with the neck tattoos and always wearing the Scully. I'm playing a concert with this dude climbed the rafters up on the beams and just stayed there and did his concert. Like, what? That's some new entertainment. What the fuck? He stayed for the light. Maybe because that's where he normally know how to feel comfortable. He don't know how to come down on a regular stage with regular people and interact with the people, his fans. So yeah, it's crazy, and everything has to be oversexed and oversized, man.
But what confuses me is the self-discipline that has been lost due to social media. And when I say that, I know several brothers who, I mean, they're at home, they're in good relationships, and they constantly get in trouble with their woman for liking ass pics. So their woman, might say something like, well, goddamn, can't you? If you look at it, that's one thing. But why do you have to hit the like button? Can't you just look at a woman's beauty and appreciate it and keep it moving?
Right.
But it's like they just gotta hit the like button. And I'm watching brothers and sisters that just gotta make move on videos or just gotta post something. It's like they're itching to hit that like, hit that share, or to make that video. Why does it seem self-discipline has been taken away more because of social media?
I think simply because the morals have been washed away, basically. The value, we have put value in admiring a woman from this virtual distance. I think I experience that every other week, man. With some of the sisters I know, they'll call me and be like, yo, why is so-and-so liking all of my damn pictures? You understand? I'm like, oh, wow, for real? I guess when I see him, I'll talk to him. It's almost now, that's like a way of giving a compliment now, Brother Rich. Because that's a virtual. Yep, right. So you need to say, yeah, sister, you're looking beautiful today. It's almost like when you hit the like button to pay that virtual compliment. Okay. And some people don't see anything wrong with that. Remember Facebook had the when you could poke somebody?
Yeah.
You hit the poke button, and you poking them to get their attention. In the real world, you would have to actually talk to them. Did you hear about Mark Zuckerberg?
No, what happened?
Mark Zuckerberg actually made a comment and basically said that he was actually, because he's worth $49 billion now.
Wow.
He's actually going to come off of social media and come out of that world and actually go to a coffee shop and talk to real people. Can you imagine this lonely-ass life? That all you do is interact with people online? No, I can't live that kind of life, man. I'm sorry. For the sake of me protecting myself and my family and my mate, I could probably do some things, but I got to come offline and actually meet some real people, bro, for real.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man. I mean, the computer serves its purpose, but no, I do FaceTime sometimes because I can't be there with my granddaughter, so I do FaceTime so I could, read her facial expressions, her body language, see what she's going through to talk to her, but I'd rather be there with her, hugging her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do Facebook Live. I like to be in a room with real people to feel real energy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm telling you, man, that God dropped something on me, man. I'm telling you, these virtual reality goggles that these cats are wearing, they wear them on their head now. It's almost like a drug.
Yeah, I keep hearing the Oculus and the VR headsets. I keep hearing about them.
Exactly. So they wear them on their heads now. They just drop them down when they want to trip out, and they want to leave this world, go to another world, and come back. Like Doc said, in a minute they're gonna be checking out for days. You got to actually go find these dudes and like bring them back. Like, yo, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that you so socially awkward that you can't operate in a room full of people, that you got to slide the glasses on and check out somewhere? Oh, nah, man. Nah. Yeah, the movie is called Strange Days with Angela Bassett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Strange Days, Angela Bassett. He says to take some kind of drug and check out, man. He's no longer with us. That doesn't mean they died. That means they're here with us, but they no longer with us. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You smoking that fake weed, and now you got some virtual reality glasses that you put on, and you just check out for days. They got auntie and your mom got to come to the room. Stanley, come out of there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are in another world, man.
In another world. Yeah, another world.
Y'all just been in my room, man. I mean, what's up? I mean, damn, we ain't seen you in a week. For real. Now you getting virtual sex. You got virtual prostitutes. You in a virtual strip club using Monopoly money and shit. You out of here, man. Like I always say, man, having friends on Facebook is like being rich in Monopoly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
Well, I know you gotta we gotta do a short show tonight, so I got one last question for you, Professor Griff. You know, we see different drugs dominate a generation, and we see effects 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line with the offspring of that generation. So we know the symptoms of crack cocaine. We know the symptoms of heroin, the after effects of heroin, should I say. In terms of social media, all this internet beefing, all of this, not socializing anymore and living in a virtual world, wearing Oculus headsets, what do you think will be some of the symptoms we will see 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, if we continue just to indulge in just a virtual world and continue to let our egos take control of us and beef with each other when we know we wouldn't beef with each other in real life, when we know we're not going to do nothing to Professor Griff when we see him in our city in person? What do you think? You know, this happened generation after generation. What will some of the effects down the line be, do you think, Professor Griff?
Well, we have to probably come up with new terminology, man. There's not a disease called bitch niggerism. You understand what I'm saying? But we probably have to create that another word for it because there's a lot of that shit going on. We probably have to create new holidays, as Jamal Crawford said out of Boston. Coon Tooth. We probably got to come up with that holiday. You understand? We need to be a Coon Tooth holiday. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's just a lot of that happening online, because these people know that they really don't have to talk to anyone. You understand what I'm saying? People are speaking in 140 characters. Every time Talib Kweli was responding to these people on Twitter, it's only 140 characters. So you got to be able to narrow this difficult-ass language down into 140 characters to insult someone. The average argument in a black neighborhood with black people, you speak in more than 140 characters. You understand what I'm saying? You got to shorten that down now and abbreviate half of that. So it's more and more difficult that we're going to invent words. For example, who came up with this word? My hairstyle is on fleek. People are making up words to identify behaviors that are unfamiliar to the average person. I saw an argument between two gay dudes online. They were in each other's face, bumping their chest, rubbing their nipples together, kissing on one another. Then they went out into the yard and had a fight. Then they had sex. What the fuck kind of shit is that? What is that, like the new way of insulting? I mean, what is that? What is that, homo thug? I mean, like, gangster-licious? What is that?
Right.
So, with this kind of behavior, there's no terminology. What kind of terminology is it? You talking, making sense one part of the paragraph, and then you cursing somebody out the next part, and then you go right back, you know, inviting parents to a PTA meeting. Well, what is that? I don't. So we have to make up words to fit behavior. And this is the thing that social media is causing us to do outside of our cultural norm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. It's a lot of times, even when you and I have this conversation, it's hard to wrap our minds around some of the things we're seeing online. How is Soulja Boy going to curse somebody out, threaten them, and then turn around and apologize and you want to do a song with them? What's that about?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You try to get somebody's attention? Like I don't understand that, man. I thought texting someone, when I was first introduced to it, it's like, yo, I'm on my way. Yo, I'm running late. I'll be in a few minutes. Hey, just checking on you. Short little half sentences that you can text, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Text is sending me like at least like 5 paragraphs full of stuff to read on my cell phone. Bro, I'm not trying to read that. I'm not. You're abusing your texting privileges, dude, for real. I'm not reading all of that. I'm just not. And like I think Chuck D said, he chooses one social media to do and that's it, because that's a job, bro.
No, it is.
If you got a YouTube, a Facebook page, Twitter handle, and Instagram, that's half your day gone.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep up with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, and going into 2017, man. Plain and simple. I got tired of seeing hood fights. There's more ass online. You ain't ever got to go to another strip club. I'm serious. It's like, and half of them are dudes. Faking like they're women.
Crazy.
It's really crazy, man. For real. I'm just saying, Brother Rich.
Yeah.
Well, we got to cut this first one in the first one of this year short. I'm in Portland, Oregon. I took a 5.5-hour flight. Tired as hell. I'm out here rocking with Khalid El Hakim at the Black History 101 Mobile Museum, trying to set this new year off right. You understand what I'm saying? By educating these people, man, for real.
Indeed. Well, leave them your contact info once again, Professor Griff, and let them know what you got coming up.
My phone number, as always, people can reach me at 678-557-2919. It's 678-557-2919. Every Wednesday night from 9 to 10, Facebook Live and Google Hangouts on Serious Minds, having that conversation with the people. And that platform is actually working out for me, Ben. I'm able to travel and move about the cabin. That's what I'm saying, move about the country. We're doing it that way. Of course, people can email me if they have any concerns, questions, or comments at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. If they want to reach me on Facebook, just go to the Serious Minds page, join our discussion, and see what we're talking about. Starting this new literacy initiative, man, just being literate. I don't want no dumb people in 2017. When 2017 ends, everybody should be smart, brighter, smarter, more intelligent. So we're going to start book clubs around the country, Brother Rich. Small little book clubs, and if they want me to join the book club and come speak, I'm just going to do it from the quiet of my own home, and we're just going to do it on Google Hangout, man. They can invite me in. You understand? If they're starting out with my book that I just released, Symbology, is done. People can order it. To order it, go to PayPal. PayPal, and the email to use on PayPal is sales@jmconsultingbiz.com. That's sales@jmconsultingbiz.com in order to order Symbology. Or just call me 678-557-2919. All right? That's the information, man. As always, man, shout out to Soulja and the fam out there. All right?
Definitely indeed. I'm going to put that link in the description bar for those who want to purchase that book. I definitely advise everybody to go get that. This is Brother Rich, Professor Griff, bringing in the new year 2017. We look forward to the year and to providing the best information we can for everybody. And we signing out, family. We're going to see you next week. Peace.
Peace,
family. This brother Rich from UGR, urging all my viewers and subscribers to help support the channel by donating just $1 to the UGR PayPal account. We appreciate the viewership and support, and we understand the power of $1. If you benefit in any way, shape, or form, we ask that you donate $1, whether it be monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or yearly, so that we can build our brand to compete with the NBCs, the MTVs, and the Foxes of the world. I figure since Kanye could ask Mark Zuckerberg for $1 billion, I can ask my subscribers to donate $1 so I could make the best possible content possible. The main objective of this channel is to inspire you to become the greatest version of yourself. So hopefully throughout the years of you watching this program, you have been inspired to become the greatest version of yourself. If you would like to donate, you could go to www.paypal.com and send a donation to richandmerit7@yahoo.com. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your program.
Red and blue purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue purple like Prince, Prince. Red and blue purple like Prince. Charges of federal orders, incredible markers, indelible sparkers, immeasurable. Sparking the medical carcass on pedestal, sharks for that revenue, hawks for what's edible. Heart full of vegetables, art at the festivals, heart no cholesterol, sharp on those episodes. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. Go independent like Prince. I'm on 100%.